Good evening all your blues, welcome back to the AG Chelsea TV channel. In this video, we'll find out the latest news about Chelsea FC in recent hours. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss daily update. Chelsea decided against signing England star after extensive scouting. Chelsea decided against signing a pending new rising England star after running some extensive scouting missions on him. The reasons for being reluctant to sign the player was based around his height and physicality not matching the position they wanted him to play in. However, that is now looking like it was not going to be a problem. Lille midfielder Angel Gomes has been taking the footballing world by storm in recent games, and this had led him to break onto the scene in the senior England squad, particularly playing very well against Finland on Sunday, pretty much running the show actually. But according to writer Simon Phillips, Gomes might have actually been a Chelsea player before he signed for Lille. Phillips says, at that time, 2020, Chelsea, who were under the previous ownership of Roman Abramovich, were watching this situation. SPTC sources have heard just this week that Chelsea did some extensive scouting on Gomes and were considering bringing him in as a free agent. Gomes was 20 years old at that time, and we understand that there was reservations over his size and physicality, especially to play in a defensive midfield role. Chelsea spoke to his representatives and informed them of their interest. But there was also reservations on Gomes' side due to that pre-mentioned pathway. A move to Lille was seen as much more desirable by his people in order for him to play football and develop sooner rather than later. So it was at that point that, with reservations on both sides, nothing developed with this potential move, and Gomes went to Lille. Chelsea stayed watching Gomes, and SPTC sources have heard that he remains a name being monitored by Chelsea even under the new ownership. Chelsea's stance on Reece James detailed amid links with Barcelona and Benfica. Reece James is fully focused on Chelsea according to reports after recently being linked with moves to both Barcelona and Benfica. James hasn't played for Chelsea since May and has been plagued by injury issues over the past 2 seasons, with the 24-year-old sidelined for almost 5 months last season with a hamstring injury which he had surgery on. Despite being suspended for the first 3 games of the season, it was expected that James would be fit for the start of the season, but that hasn't proven to be the case, having featured prominently in pre-season as he built up his fitness and match sharpness. James suffered what was described as a minor hamstring issue in training upon Chelsea's return from America. However, he's still yet to feature for the Blues this season, and Enzo Maresca himself recently admitted he didn't know when James would be back. Journalist Matt Law reported James is set to return to full training this week barring any setbacks, and it appears a return to action is getting closer. However, some recent reports have linked James with a move to Barcelona or Benfica, but Givmesport have reported the right-back is fully focused on returning to Chelsea's first team. The report adds that James is happy at Stamford Bridge and there's no substance to any links to Barcelona or Benfica. With the Chelsea captain currently working on his training plan to get back to full fitness, Chelsea are rightly being very cautious with James as they don't want him to suffer any setbacks when he does return to action. Media say Enzo Maresca saved Renato Veiga's career. The Italian has impressed so far with his ability to manage the relatively large squad at his disposal, with the mood seeming very high at this stage. Of the new signings, only Jadon Sancho has so far nailed down a starting role on a regular basis. However, there will likely be more on show when they return to action against Liverpool after the international break. One of those who may start is Renato Veiga, who could replace the suspended Marc Cucurella at left-back. The Portuguese star has recently impressed on his international debut, and Spanish media have actually described him as the new idols for both club and country. Diogo Share, a gem that was hidden in the Swiss league after leaving Sporting almost through the back door. Enzo Maresca and Roberto Martinez didn't let him get away. He's the new idol of Portugal and Chelsea. The €14 million paid to Barca is beginning to look cheap. Vega passed the exam with flying colours. His good touch, very close to perfection in passing, and powerful shot make him very complete for his age. And with a privileged physique, Maresca will have been impressed with what he saw from the youngster last time out in the Conference League, with him scoring his first goal for the club against Gent. The step up to the level required to face Liverpool this weekend is high though, although could be an excellent opportunity for Vega to prove that he should be considered for more minutes this early into his Chelsea career. Chelsea fans have loved what they've seen so far this season and are excited about what the future holds for Vega at Stamford Bridge. Pep Guardiola asks Man City board for stunning €150 million Chelsea transfer rate to replace Kevin De Bruyne. Manchester City manager Pep Guardiola has reportedly asked the club to deliver the transfer of Chelsea star Cole Palmer as an ideal replacement for Kevin De Bruyne. De Bruyne has long been a star player for Man City, arguably becoming one of the best ever to play in the Premier League as well. But he's not getting any younger, and his current contract at the Etihad Stadium is due to expire in 2025. According to Fitches, City boss Guardiola could now look to bring Palmer back to the club as an ideal long-term replacement for De Bruyne. The report suggests Chelsea would ask for as much as €150 million to let Palmer go. With the England international becoming a world-class performer and one of the Blues' most important players since making the move to Stamford Bridge from City last season, signing Palmer now would surely take an astronomical bid from City, and it's hard to imagine that being feasible in this era of financial fair play. Still, we've seen City sign a lot of the world's best players under their current ownership, and it won't be easy to fill the void left by De Bruyne if he does leave at the end of his current deal. MCFC would need to show a lot of ambition to bring in someone anywhere close to De Bruyne's caliber, and who better than Palmer, who came up through their youth system before being allowed to leave for Chelsea. The 22-year-old may well be keen to come back and prove himself at his former club, but Chelsea surely hold all the cards here as the player is tied to a contract until 2033, putting them under basically zero pressure to even consider any offers. Chelsea will want to be back competing with City as soon as possible. And keeping Palmer will surely have to be a key part of that, as he's someone who can take them to the next level after a difficult and transitional few years. And that's the final content of today's video. Like, subscribe to support AG Chelsea TV.